Reasons you should invest in agriculture in Africa. A potential investor should invest in agriculture in Africa for a variety of reasons. Agriculture, according to experts, is a low-risk investment that keeps up with inflation and grows in value over time. A walk along the aisles of any African supermarket in the last decade reveals a new wave of home-brewed brands that are quickly becoming household names. Products like Nigeria's Dangote rice, Rwanda's Akabonga pepper oil, and Ethiopia's Tomaka coffee, speak to the domestic agricultural sector's steady but consistent progression toward more agro-processing and value addition. By 2030, Africa's agro-industry is anticipated to be worth $1 trillion. So, there is reason to be optimistic. Food demand in Africa is increasing at an unprecedented rate. But what is driving this expansion? First and foremost, size matters. Africa, with a population of 1.2 billion people, is the world's second most populated continent, after only Asia. Africa's population might exceed 2 billion by 2030 and 2.5 billion by 2050, according to UN estimates. This means that 1 out of every 5 customers on the planet will be African. Second, quality is important. Some sectors of the population have seen their earnings rise as a result of sustained GDP growth rates in various nations throughout the continent. According to the African Development Bank's African Economic Outlook report, by 2060, the middle-class population would have grown to 1.1 billion people, accounting for 42% of the total population. In terms of the food they buy and eat, the ordinary African middle-class consumer is getting more rich, smart, and selective. Price/quality trade-offs, convenience, nutritional content, and food safety, among other things, are front of mind for them. 3. Farmland is a natural inflation hedge. Farmland, like gold, is seen as a natural inflation hedge by many investors. Historically, the value of U.S. farmland has been around 70% associated with the Consumer Price Index, CPI. This is due in large part to the fact that rises in agricultural prices promote inflation since food accounts for such a large portion of a typical household's income. Investors in farmland get 2 types of returns: passive income through periodic rental and crop payments, and price gain when the property is sold. Investing in farmland is a natural inflation hedge since rising crop prices equal bigger payouts to investors. 4. Agribusiness and agro-industries in Africa account for about 30% of national income, as well as the majority of export revenues and jobs. Agribusiness expansion might be the next big thing. Through commodity-based industrialization that takes advantage of forward and backward connections with the rest of the economy, it might provide instant value addition. Many rural residents might be lifted out of poverty as a result of this industrialization, which would also provide jobs across the economy. 5. Africa's population expansion must be utilized to its advantage. Africa's young will account for more than a quarter of the world's workforce by 2050. The country's middle class is growing. With a pace of 3.7%, urbanization is more than twice as fast as the worldwide average. These amazing tendencies, when considered together and at their current size and speed, constitute a once-in-a-lifetime chance for fast industrialization. 6. Africa's ability to power its way through the technology revolution is based on quickly shifting wants and technologies. For example, mobile banking solutions and other information and communication technology applications are helping to link smallholder farmers with buyers. Latecomer advantage can enhance the continent's own technical initiatives, know-how, and innovative skills by using existing global knowledge. The continent's agriculture systems would become more competitive as a result. 7. The continent's expansion can be sustained while addressing existing energy concerns. Africa's energy consumption per capita, which includes hydropower, fossil fuels, and biomass, is now 1/4 that of the rest of the world. Nonetheless, Africa's renewable energy potential is far greater than the continent's present and forecast electricity consumption. Africa has the potential to provide economically competitive energy solutions for both distant rural and developing metropolitan areas, thanks to rich low-carbon renewable resources, rising energy demand, and declining technological prices. 8. Expanding infrastructural options will aid in overcoming the present constraints of insufficient access between farm-level output and downstream operations like as processing and marketing. This allows for the production of higher agricultural value-added products while maintaining popular commodities including coffee, tea, cocoa, cotton, cattle, fresh vegetables, and fruits. While regional integration is intended to assist nations in achieving economies of scale, it should also assist in reducing the high transaction costs associated with fragmented markets. 9. In the past years, investment on the continent have exploded. In 2015, fresh private investments totaled at $500 million, bringing in $2.3 billion. Only 7% of the 39 million hectares suitably for irrigation are now irrigated. 10. Agriculture has the potential to propel Africa's economic development. The continent has the ability to feed the estimated global population of 10 billion people in 30 years. Along with global leaders, African governments should prioritize agriculture as a way to improve their food production and quality capabilities. Thanks for watching. The continent still holds 60% of uncultivated arable land, creating a huge potential for investors.